All right, shalom. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rahakwadash. I'd also like to give double honors to my elders and apostles at Great Millstone that do well. And I would like to say peace and salutations to the Lord's elect, the hopeful elect in 1/3. And Lord's will, this lesson will be edifying and exhorting to the sincere sheep of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Rahakwadash. And Tawadi Yabashim Shai for giving me the inspiration to do this lesson. And as the title reads, Christian teacher says, stop your Motb nonsense. All right. So this is going to be a GMS quick hit. I went on YouTube. Let me share my screen. I went on YouTube and I typed in Mark M. I put in Motb, Motb Christian, Mark of the Beast Christian. See, Mark of the Beast, and then as you see, this will pop up. Right, you have a lot of algorithms. Okay, you have algorithms. Okay, so then I just simplified it, and then I put Christian. Okay, so if you are a so-called Christian, all right, and you believe in the Bible and you want to know what's going on, and you're questioning yourself about what is the mark of the beast, well, these will be the responses that you're going to get. Okay. So you see, it's pretty much commercial. All right. Now they're even saying the Motb has something to do with Ishmael. So, there's a lot of there's a lot of lies. Okay. A lot of lies. See this? So the Wadi Abba Shemel Shai for giving us, this truth. Okay. The Wadi Abba Shemel. Okay. Right here, you got Deacon Akab, but this is going into a different lesson. But if you notice, all right, they control the algorithm. And one of the first thing that comes up is this Edomite right here by the name of Mike Winger. All right. And he's a so-called pastor. All right. He's a so-called pastor. All right. Someone who's a shepherd. All right. A teacher. See, guys like this, they get these self-proclaimed titles. And then because they have these titles, and then, because they have these titles or these accolades, that they're given this, this platform that whatever they say is truth. But the Bible tells us something different. Okay, just give me a second. I got a precept I want to read. Just give me a minute. Let me look this up real quick, because even Yahweh Shai spoke about this. All right, let's do this. It just came to mind. It's in the book of Matthews, but bless the Father, giving it to babes, and I think it's Matthews 26:20, and not wise men. All right, just give me a minute. Yes, yep. Matthews 11:25, at that time, Yahweh Shai answered and said, I thank thee, O Father. So this is Yahweh Shai thanking, the Father. And what is he thanking the Father for? Lord of heaven and earth, because thou hid these things from the wise and prudent. Okay. Prophecy is hid from the wise and prudent. All right. And it's given to who? The prophets. And the prophets are the babes. Okay. This comes to mind. So I'm going to hold this. All right. Oops. I'll just get it over here. Matthews 11:25. Okay. Read it one more time. Matthews 11:25. This is a cold cut to these graduates of these self-proclaimed schools. Matthews 11:25. It says, at that time, Yahweh Shai answered and said, I thank thee, O Father, Lord of heaven and earth, because thou hast hid these things from the wise and prudent and has revealed them unto babes. Okay. So the truth is given unto who? The lowly. The truth is given unto who? The poor. The truth is given unto who Yahweh Bashemel Shai has raised up. Not just because, you went to school, you graduated, and now you feel because you have a doctorate, okay, or a so-called degree, through man's precepts, that now you can stand in the position to teach in the aspect of yay or nay when it comes to the truth. It's quite the contrary. When you actually open this book, it's the complete opposite. All right. You thought because you chose this school and then you graduated from the curriculum that this school gave you to a standard of knowledge, that now you can hold yourself on a level to teach and to tell people what's truth and what's not. No, you're a false prophet. All right. Now, real quick, John 15:16, ye have not chosen me. Okay. But I have chosen you. So you have to be chosen. All right. At the end of the day, to be in this. Okay. To be doing this. First, you have to be an Israelite, and then you have to be chosen to even be a prophet of Israelite. Not every Israelite is a prophet. All right. It says, and ordained you that ye should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain, that whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it you. Right. The name Yahweh Shai, not Jesus, but this is what these guys teach. So here it is. You have Edomites teaching in the name of Jesus, going to their self-proclaimed seminary schools, their colleges. All right. And then they get their degrees by the precepts of men. And then now they come out and they're given a platform to deceive you. Okay. They're given a platform to deceive you. This is why the scripture says, Amos 3:7, surely the Lord power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets. So the Motb is clearly a secret. Okay. Look, it's a secret. See, you got all these weirdo breakdowns, a lot of going on, because prophecy ultimately is a secret. And the only way we can get that secret is if Yahweh Shai is dealing with us, because Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. So even these Christians are showing you that who they ignorantly are calling upon, that man is not even dealing with them. Now, who they're calling upon is an Edomite. All right. They're calling on Cesare Borgia. But this is Revelations 11 and 10. It says, where is it at? Right here. I want to start right here. Just give me a minute. Oh, excuse me. Am I in the wrong chapter? I thought it was 11. Let me see. Just give me a minute. I just lost my train of thought. Okay. Go here. It's probably right in my face. I got a lot of precepts. Should have written them down. Yep, 19 and 10. Revelations 19 and 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see, thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai. Worship the Most High, for the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. Okay. So you've had this guy. And then recently, let's duplicate this. Recently, you had his buddy, all right, John Mark Reiser, the male one. He let's see, he did he got asked this question on Sanetta's channel, and it was a terrible breakdown, very terrible breakdown. So these guys, they have all this energy. If you notice, they have all this energy to go back years and talk about the schools. Look at this devil. See that look? See that devilish look he's got? Okay. And of course, he doesn't break it down either, but they're being asked. These guys are being put in a corner, and I love it, man. I've said this time and time again. I love that time, okay? Time is a very powerful thing, because through a process of time, time tells all. This is Proverbs 12 and 19. The lips of truth shall be established forever, but a lying tongue is but for a moment. So right now, these guys, they've had a moment to lie to you. They've had a moment to, do their fancy artwork and, hit me up on here, and I'm apologist this, but see, that's okay. These things work while society is still functioning under this happy-go-lucky spirit right now. But see, the world is starting to feel the rumbling of prophecy. So the dynamic of questions are going to change. Right now, it's okay for Edomites and even Jake, you know, in the world, and heathens to listen to these guys get on us. Okay, and really, they're really trying to fight against Yahweh Shem Shai ultimately. But right now, see, it's okay because nothing's going on. But see, these sit downs and these videos and who's this camp and stop your nonsense, that's not going to work when prophecy's here. Now, I'm actually going to click this. I will say fair use if I have to say that. Okay. I do not do videos on YouTube for any monetization. I know this is all for educational purposes. Okay, so unlike you guys, I don't monetize my videos. All right, but I want to go to the comments. Okay, and so when I was watching this video, he said, "Don't come to me with your MOTB nonsense." Now, I don't believe that the MOTB should be of any nonsense, and I think that it should be for discussion. So I posted it there because I don't want to play it. Okay, I don't want to play it, and then he does the unchristian-like thing and report my video, okay? Because what you're gonna find out is these guys, they're not really sincere, okay? That's another aspect that Esau likes to walk in is the angel of light, okay? Because in the real world, all right, we see past your books, all right, we see past all this, okay? In the real world, you know, we know what kind of character you are, but now let's go. He said, I'm not making a case for getting the C-hip in your body, but you're also saying it's nonsense that we tell you that it is, though. Okay? That's another thing. You're also saying it's nonsense that we're telling you what the MOTB is. All right? And why are you doing this video? Who else is saying that the MOTB is the C-hip outside of ultimately, you know, Great Millstone? You know, who's ultimately pushing that, you know, almost day in and day out. All right. I'm not saying it can be used for nefarious purposes. I'm saying we shouldn't call things the MOTB without good biblical evidence. Well, one of the most important parts of biblical evidences is the vision that John saw, and John saw people buying and selling with a mark. So now we have to, through the Holy Spirit, which is what through the spirit of prophecy of Yahweh Shai, okay, with the secrets being revealed to the prophets, being watchmen looking out to see. Yeah, maybe in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, you couldn't really see evidence. But as you move closer to the 90s, early 2000s, and on up, you see a high influx of a technology that's being pushed, advertised, propagated upon you through movies, cartoons, okay, and throughout the world of people using this in particular technology so they can buy things with it. So one would have to ask, okay, can this not be a part of it? So when you dismiss that, you really start to see where these people stand. And look at this. He said, yeah, I'm still not getting no C-hip in my hand. Forget that. Exactly. So after everything he said, the people who are listening to you still are telling you, hey, but I'm still not going to get that though. So you're not a real pastor of Yahweh Shem Shai, because I looked him up. Here he is right here. It says Theology of the Holy Spirit with Pastor Mike. Pastor Mike. Isn't that such a typical Edomite pastor? When I was in the world, I had a Pastor Mike. And you know what he did? He played the guitar and he passed the mic around to everybody. I didn't learn jack crap in that school, okay? I've been in Christianity churches, all right? They ain't teaching you nothing. They ain't warning, they ain't prophesizing. They just have these self-induced emotional rants of how they converted someone to come in. You guys are just filled with bodies of emotions, okay? People are just in there to be emotional. They're not there being taught. They're not being edified, okay? This is about the perfecting of the saints, okay? and it says he's a pastor, he's a teacher. So if you're a pastor, that means you're leading the flock. So you're leading the flock astray with what you're teaching, because he said, don't come up to me. Don't come up to me with that Motb nonsense. Let's see what else we got. I think it's okay to be discerning. Thank you. Yep. Look, Dallas Janice has got more sense than you. And of course, he replied, I'm not going to go into these replies. Sometimes I don't like diving in and hear it. Nope. I'm just going to read this top, skim through, and that's it. But of course, you're going to say something to her. And see, right now, you have a moment to laugh and to smile and go online. But when it does come out, that's when it's going to be beautiful. Okay. Let's see. She said, I think it's okay to be discerning about what goes into your body. Exactly. And this is an actual technology. And that's another thing that I want to ride upon is, even though you say it's not that, my question is, shouldn't we be talking about it though? Like, shouldn't that be being addressed? You're not warning. It doesn't have to be the Motb to be a terrible, terrible mistake. And it will be a terrible, terrible mistake. Let's see what they said. Getting a C-hip put in your hand to access your work computer. I've never heard of such a thing, and I don't understand why anyone would put it. They're going to get it because it's part of prophecy. Okay? It's a part of prophecy. It's the Most High's Motb. Okay? It's the Most High's. It's a part of the prophecy. Look. This guy is way too comfortable with the beast system. Exactly. And going back, this guy, he said, "Oh, I don't have time to explain the beast. The beast is simple. The beast is a conglomerate of Edomite nations." Okay, when you go to Rev 13, all right, the seven heads. Let's see real quick, right here. When you go into it, Rev 13:1, and I stood upon the sand of the sea, and I saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads. The 7 heads represent the 7 major empires that Esau ruled in. 3 of them, which were plucked up by the root in Daniel 7, which got fulfilled in Babylon here today. That's why you have your Declaration of Independence. Okay, the Spanish, the French, the British, Germania Major, Germania Minor, Greek, and Rome. Okay, and then it says the 10 horns. Ultimately going into what? The EU, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy. Yeah, where the modern beast system is today is where ancient Rome was back then. Okay, so it's very simple. Okay, it's very simple. It's not a deep breakdown. It's just pinpointing who, what in particular nations, like Luxembourg, things like that. Okay, and that's what Edomite rulerships right over in Europe right now. But for some reason, European Edomites, I just want to throw it in there like that. European Edomites, I don't have time to explain the beast right now, but I can tell you what the mark isn't. And that what kind of person is that? Someone who never tells the truth, but can always they'll never tell you the truth, but they're always correcting someone else. What kind of person is that? They never tell you the truth. They just tell you what it ain't. What kind of person is that? So anyways, let's keep going. I also had a point to make. He said, I don't want to hear about your Motb nonsense. It made me think of this. Psalms 58 and 4. Let's start at 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth their ear. And that's what it is. I don't want to hear it. It's not that. Okay. Just listen to me and my doctrines. Okay. And my ideology. All right. Look at all my many books. I make no end. All right. Listen, these guys don't have much longer. Okay. They don't have much longer with this doctrine that they're using. What are you going to say when people are going to be getting mandatory marked very soon? Let's see what else we got here. It says, I don't think it's the mark, but I think it lays framework for it. Does a credit card? See, these people are confused. You're not giving them answers. You're not giving the people answers. See, you know, that's one thing I noticed too with Christians is they're not feeding, okay? They don't feed you. Let's get that real quick in John. I'm about to wrap it up. Just doing a quick lesson. Came across this, found it funny, thought his response was even funnier, okay? Let's put red letter. All right, 3 times. The love motivation. Y'all talk about love, right? Well, the love motivation is to feed the sheep. So you ain't feeding the people. John 21:17, he saith unto him the 3rd time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? Peter was grieved because he said unto him the 3rd time, lovest thou me? And he said unto him, Lord, thou knowest all things. Thou knowest that I love thee. Yahushua saith unto him, feed my sheep. So you're to be being fed with what? Prophecy, okay? You're to be fed with prophecy. Matthew 4:4. But he answered and said, in context, this is Yahushua speaking to Shaitan, but he answered and said, it is written, it's written in Deuteronomy 8, and I believe 32, it is written, man shall not live, or no, Deuteronomy 8:1, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of the Most High. So this is a very important thing. So this is very important. So notice how they're very nonchalant. They don't explain what it is. As a matter of fact, let's do this. Let's do Mike Winger, Mark of the Beast. Mr. Mike. Just real quick, having some fun. Yeah, let's see what he has said. Okay, so, okay, is this him right here? Now I got this. I don't think this is him. So all he's got is that? Huh. Okay, maybe this one. 2 years ago, last days left behind. That's the so-called rapture doctrine. Motb, but it says this. So yeah. So he don't got nothing. Margaret refuting. Oh, somebody else. Maybe someone's correcting him. Refuting. Look, you got her correcting you. What she shouldn't even be out there doing that. But that just goes to show you, man. So you got people out here that are hungry, and you're not feeding them. You're not feeding the sheep, but you're a pastor. You're not feeding the lambs, but you're a teacher, self-proclaimed, of course. See what else he's got. I'm about to wrap it up. Yep. Then I suggest you take a very, very deep dive on technology. Probably an insider, man. That's one thing too. People are gonna be sadly misinformed. A lot of these people, okay, are set up. Okay, they're set up. They're set up to be here and play this role, and our people eat it up hook, line, and sinker. I suggest that you take a very, very deep dive on the technology because it goes much deeper than buying and selling. Exactly. Because, and that's another thing, it's not just the aspect of buying and selling, but this is a key point that was given to us so we can identify the process of how it would be used. But ultimately, why is Esau, now, yes, it's prophecy, but on his end, okay, on Esau's end, why is he pushing for this? For control. Okay, so these guys don't believe in the elites. They don't believe in a new world order. Okay, they don't believe in these things. Now, let me see real quick. Let's go to Apocrypha. Okay, let me put it. Let me do it like this. Actually, look at wicked devices. Okay, go like that. Isaiah 32:7. The instruments also of the churl are evil. He devises wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, even when the needy speaketh right. So we're speaking right about what he's planning to do according to prophecy, but people don't look at this device as being wicked, but he's claiming this is just nonsense, meaning it's just a theory, Let's see what else. Just see. Look. I'll keep it going. If only you knew how deep, who that, if, right? You know all these. It goes, pastor, right? Let's put this word pastor, and I'm about to wrap it up. You want to call yourself a pastor, How dare you, man? How dare you? Is that the only one? Well, let's go here. let's go like this. Let's put pastor can be also synonymous with shepherd. Yep. Now this is in context, right? In context is talking about wicked Israelites, but I'm using this now for you, Esau. Jeremiah 23:1. Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, saith the Lord. Exactly. Now we have Jake that does this to us, but now you have Esau that's taking this role. Esau is taking the role as a pastor, as a priest, as a shepherd. Esau's taking the roles that were given to us, and now he's bewitching you. Esau's a wicked pastor, just like they said. I think you should look deeper into that, pastor, like basically saying, look, nigga. I disagree. Let's see what else. So imagine when this starts rolling out. Don't be foolish, Mike. If it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it's a duck. Exactly. So you see, we're living in very beautiful times, man. Okay. We're living in very beautiful times. And these Edomites, they don't have much more, just like these false prophets, they don't have much more vain divination to give the people. They don't much have more flattery, all right, to give the people either. Let's get that. Let's put vain vision. It's in Ezekiel going on Jake, but we're going to group Esau right in. Ezekiel 13:7. Have ye not seen a vain vision? And have ye not seen a lying divination? Whereas ye say, the Lord saith, albeit I have not spoken. Right. So you had Jake that was giving us a vain vision like they're doing now. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. The slayer's getting ready to slay. And then on top of that, you got the angel of light even spreading it even more thick, Oh, don't worry about that. Don't that. That's nonsense, Hey, we see right through it, man. I just want to do a real quick lesson. I didn't want to make this long, man. I went a little longer than I should. But there you go. Okay. But in some places you can't buy or sell without that's not it. That's not it. Okay. That's not it. Don't ever accept exactly in your body. So I'm glad to see people waking up to this. All right. I'm glad to see. So get ready to see more people upset and angry. Get ready to see more people pissed off and feeling deceived by these deceivers, But I just wanted to do a real quick lesson on that. These false prophets and teachers across the board, starting with within the house of Israel and then with the heathen. Hey, you're all in the hot seat. And every single day that goes by that's inching closer and closer towards prophecy is one day less that you get to prophesize falsely to our people, So call all Yahweh Shem Shai that we have the truth and the Lord has put the spirit on us to defend the gospel. And we see these men out here completely butchering. All right. And they're really weary right now. They don't look strong. They don't look like they got it. Okay. They're trying to use that same one trick pony act, and it ain't working. And it's not going to work when you're going to have those congregants. Okay. When you're going to have those congregants start raising the alarm more in the comments, more in the videos. You're going to have guys probably turning their comments off, not being able to talk, can't be reaching them. Yeah, these false prophets have a few days left to prophesize falsely. So, hey, call all Yah Bashem El Shai, Bashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles, a great millstone that do well. Peace and salutations to the Lord's elect. With that being said, shalom.